It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals. Burner at wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Cards and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Stroud. Toward the sideline, intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts him in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Come on. Hey.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Stroud to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. Look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here goes Stroud again. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Cardinals offense, Trey McBride ready to begin another possession. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pierce is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Murray now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. defense for these Texans. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam down.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston set to take over. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Gets past one man and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Houston.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals 16-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Stroud now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll run for it with Pierce. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Shaq Thompson able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had. Team meetings talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On first down, here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud to the air on first and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's got him in. complete. So we've reached halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced him? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. In motion, the tight end. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rackets.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Check. Roll, switch. Roll. Smash.
Play action. Stroud now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Cowboy 80.
Hand off left side. Pierce shreds the tackle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
In motion right, that's Collins. Stroud working out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that, because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In motion goes the tight end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 16-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Stroud. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Murray shoves him aside, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So on second down, they'll run it here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Potential grounding, offense.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough. Guys, in order to dodge the penalty.
Big Ace, Big Ace. Green, green, green. Hey.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now on second down.
Who you got? One more, one more.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
2-2, hot. 1-1. Hey. 1-1. Empty.
To throw is Murray. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now they forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Ready, go. Ready.
Stroud. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
42. Cardinals 35.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
That's one.
Murray to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. Back to throw. Murray delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Coach. Hey, Ace. Hold. Buzz. Omaha.
Murray, one final try. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And that is going to tie up this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, and they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. First throw of overtime for Murray. And it'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Come on. Hey. Easy.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First throw of overtime. Stroud. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten it.
And he is in for